Hey everybody, it's Liz. How's everybody doing today? I am so happy you are here. We have, instead of going from monthly Q&A, we're going to every week because to get your questions answered. So I hope you can join me every week, Tuesdays at 7, same time. But and it just, whatever, it depends on how many questions you have. We'll see how long it lasts every evening, but so glad you're here with me. And I hope you can watch. If you can't watch it live now, you can watch it on the replay. So here we go. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about what foods that bother the bladder. So here we are. Here I am on Zoom. So if you have the link to Zoom, join me on Zoom, or you can watch me here on Facebook. So so glad all of you that have joined the group. I hope you tell your friends, and just send me a message if there's something you want me to cover on one of these sessions. I would love to, and encourage you to join. So let's get to it. What bothers the bladder? Well, one thing is not drinking enough water. So some people, they start leaking, having bladder leaking issues, and they think, well, I'll drink less and then I won't pee, I won't leak, I won't have to go to the bathroom all the time. Well, the opposite is true, actually. If you dehydrate yourself and don't drink water, and I highly recommend plain old water, and your bladder can actually spasm because it's dehydrated, and it can cause more spasming and more leaking. So that's the first thing is, hey, drink that water as much as you can. The other thing is, recommendation, say how much water. Well, if you can drink half your body weight in ounces, I know you'll be going to the bathroom more, but you'll have a healthy system. It also helps with not being constipated. Drinking plenty of water helps with constipation. So drink that water, okay? That's the first thing anybody asks me for bladder and leaking, is say, don't dehydrate yourself. Common bladder irritants. So we're going to get into it. This kind of picture shows some common things, and it's not the same for everyone. These are the most common. I got this from Mayo Clinic. They actually talk about, the most common that they see, but like, you're all unique. You have a unique body. So just be sure to, maybe it's not one of these things on the list. It could be something else. And I have a couple of examples from some of my students who told me what was bothering their bladder, and it wasn't on this list. So let's talk about a few. Caffeine. Well, caffeine is actually a diuretic, or anything with caffeine in it. So soda, coffee, tea, makes you pee more. It can make your bladder spasm. I have a very trouble with caffeine. Yesterday I had a bunch of, I was like, why do I feel like I have to go to the bathroom? Why am I having urges to go to the bathroom? And I use my breathing techniques and my visualization techniques, and I was able to get through it, but it kept happening throughout the day. Well, I thought, I had a chai tea in the morning. That morning we were on the road, and I thought, oh, I'll have a chai tea. And I did, which was okay. But then on the way back for lunch, I had an Arnold Palmer. And those of you that don't know what that is, it's half iced tea, half lemonade. Well, here's another caffeine slug my body took. And, all yesterday, it was just like, oh my gosh, what is wrong? And then I realized caffeine is, for me, a bladder irritant. Maybe I can have a little once in a while, but it doesn't work for me at all. So caffeine, carbonated beverages, carbonation for some reason can cause issues. I have a student that they did took things out of their diet, and guess what? They found out it was actually carbonation. They were drinking a lot of water, carbonated water, but the carbonation was actually causing them problems with leaking. Sugar is another one. For me, sugar, I found out sugar was a culprit. I watch it. So sugar can be a bladder irritant and can cause leaking. So that's another common one. Spicy food, for some folks, spicy food can cause bladder irritation and leaking. So maybe that can be cause of a problem. Citrus fruits, and someone just told me that they were it wasn't a citrus fruit, but they were drinking something with citric acid in it. Well, citric acid, same thing. It's citrusy, it's acidy. That was causing a leaking for them. Milk products, for some folks, milk products, who would have thought, but milk products can cause bladder irritation. And tomatoes, especially the red ones, are very acidic. And so that's another culprit that could cause anything with tomato sauce, tomato juice. That acid in the tomatoes can cause bladder irritation. Medications, talk to your doctor. If you're on a certain medication and you suspect maybe, your bladder leaking started with that medication, talk to your doctor about it and say, hey, ask them about it. Is there something in this medication that could be causing my problem for leaking? And talk to them about what you can do about it. Artificial sweeteners. Here's another one that you see in a lot of beverages, a lot of foods. So check that out. That artificial sweeteners are another common one. And I think, looking at the picture, I think I covered everything on there. Juices, again, many juices can be acidic, or they can have a lot of sugar. So that's another one. So yeah, just those are the most common. Now I've included a couple more common ones. Well, we talked about carbonation and I talked about citric acid. I put the slide in so I didn't forget, but just remember carbonation, whether it's carbonated water or carbonated soda or whatever it has carbonation in. It could be a carbonated alcohol drink. That's the other one. Alcohol can be another bladder irritant that can cause leaking. And sometimes maybe if it's a carbonated alcohol drink, that could be the cause of it. So check that out. So here's some homework I want you to do. Think about all those bladder irritants I talked about. Try, if there's one you have suspicions of, or something that is in your diet, very common in diet, or if you remember, hey, when I do this, my bladder leaks, start with that one. Just do one at a time though. Cut it out 3 days, 2 to 3 days. See if you have less leaking. See if you have less bladder irritation, any kind of, even pain or urination pain, that kind of thing. Notice whatever your symptoms are from the leaking, go ahead and see. And, if it doesn't change anything, then that's not a bladder irritant. Try one of the others and just start going through the list. That's what I recommend, one at a time. That's what I had to do. And that's how I found caffeine and sugar were two for me. And, not like you have to cut it out maybe all your life, but if you know it's going to cause leaking, prepare for it. Maybe it wouldn't be on a day when you're out and about a lot, or you're going to a special event where you don't want to leak. Diet is so can be a big part of bladder leakage, and especially after menopause. There's certain things, when I went through menopause and post-menopause, there's things that I really can't eat anymore or drink anymore. It's part of the aging process. It's part of post-menopause, things that maybe you could have ate and drank in your younger years. Maybe that isn't possible anymore. So that's what I want you to take home from today, is what in your diet could be causing your leaking. And it's something easily you can check it out very easily and quickly. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm going to see if we have any questions in the Facebook. No, I don't see any today. So glad you joined me. For those of you on the replay, just send me some comments if you have questions. If you have a suggestion for next week's Q&A, I'd love to hear it. And have a great night, everybody. Take care. We'll see you. Bye-bye.